So back in 2010, the service plans were only just getting started, and there was one supplier. Dealers had no control over the system. It wasn't transparent for customers, and we felt we could do much better. We could provide a system that's very transparent and ultimately give dealers the flexibility that they need to be able to create something bespoke for the customer. So we now work with over 1,500 dealers in the UK alone. We have almost 250,000 live service plans. We have dealers using our service plan system in the UK, Ireland, Netherlands and Australia. And we are, as well as being a BACS bureau in the UK, we are also able to use the SEPA platform right across Europe, meaning that we can collect payments on a monthly basis from any European country. Our service plan product works on a subscription basis. What that means is the customer pays a small monthly subscription charge. There's no setup fees or anything else, just a monthly subscription. That is paid for by the customer, so it doesn't affect dealer revenues at all. It also means that we can show the customer that charge as well. When they get a quote, they'll be itemised for the servicing, MOTs, so the subscription charge itself. It makes it really transparent for the customer and a lot easier to sell for the dealer as well. For the dealer themselves, when we implement the new system, there's no setup or training fees. We always give a full training on how to sell plans as well. The system itself is really user-friendly. It allows the dealer to self-administer plans. They can amend or cancel plans as well. So there's a lot of benefit to using the eDynamix service plan system. Some of our major unique selling points of the system is that we have DVLA and DVSA integration. So we can get all of the common details that you would normally find on a DVLA search. The most important one is the MOT date. So we always ensure that every single plan that's sold has an accurate MOT date, so that when the customer is reminded further on, we always remind them at the right time. We also included in the system, it's a self-administering system, so that allows the plan to be amended at any time. It's very unique to ourselves. If a customer's circumstances change mid-plan, let's say they were doing 10,000 miles a year, now they're doing 15,000 a year, that means that the dealer can just run through the system really quickly with the customer, don't have to cancel the plan, it can just amend it there and then, and the payments will change from the next month moving forwards. Another unique feature we have is that if a customer wants to take out a plan on a service that's due in the coming months, there's no deposit asked at that point. We can take 3 monthly payments of a higher amount, and then once that service has been taken, the payments drop down to a much smaller amount. That gets rid of the barrier which you find with other products where we're asking the customer to pay a large sum there and then just to take the plan out. Other than that, the system itself, like I've already said, is very user-friendly, and dealers very rarely have to ask for support. Most things are there for them to find easily. In terms of cost to the dealer, the small subscription fee is paid for by the customer. There's no setup fees, administration fees or cancellation fees at all. So the system really is cost effective. What we find is that around 52% of plans cancel before they reach full term. And when we compare to other models, on average, the customer saves £6 per plan in the overall cost on top of the servicing with the subscription-based model. In 2019 is a really exciting year for eDynamix. We have just integrated global pay into the platform. That means that we can take an upfront payment where necessary, either for pay in full plan if the customer wishes to buy the plan outright, or midway through the plan if a top-up is required because maybe there's not enough funds, we can take that via Global Pay from within the system itself. This year we have joined the CDK Partner Programme, and that means that as well as being able to read information from both CDK Rev 8 and CDK Drive, we'll also be able to write information back. So things like when a plan is sold, we can update new customer information or the fact the customer has a plan as well. On top of those, we have a new application coming out for customers so that they'll be able to manage their service plan on their mobile phone or tablet. Finally, we have a system refresh on the way. That's both for dealers and for the customer-facing portal. It's going to give us a lot of new functionality, and something we're most excited about is our new bundles proposition, which will come with the new system itself. eDynamix is now in its 9th year. Over the last 3 years, we've increased staff numbers by over 100%, and we now have 94 headcounts across the company in 4 global offices. We've this year already signed 2 OEM service plan contracts with more in the pipeline, and we're looking over the course of the next year to grow even further across Europe and further afield globally. Over the next 5 years, we see service plans changing from being just a service plan product to being about an ownership product. We're actually rebranding our entire platform to be just called Plans, so that we can incorporate, like I say, more than just service plans. We've already talked to a number of OEMs, not just in the UK, but right across Europe and further afield, and we're really excited about the feedback we're already getting and look forward to be rolling this product out throughout 2019.